In this video we're going to talk about chord inversions. In order to do this you just need to understand how a chord is formed. If I take my C chord, I have my root note of C, the third note of my chord, the third is E, and the fifth is G. I can do these three notes in any order and it's still going to make up a C chord. So I have this C. If I take this and put it on top, that is still a C chord, except for now I have my third on bottom. So that's considered a first inversion. If I do that again, take this note and put it on top, that's a second inversion. I now have my fifth on bottom for my second inversion. If I invert it one more time and put my fifth up top again, I have a root position chord. So my root is on bottom. So again, that's root position, first inversion, second inversion, and then I'm back to root position. Now say we add another tone. So I'm going to use those three tones and add a 7, a dominant 7. Okay, so now I have a 4-tone chord, which means if I invert it once, I'm going to take that C just like I did before and put it on top. So that's a first inversion. Second inversion, this on top. And then I have a third inversion because I have another note that I could do. My 7 is now on bottom. And if I invert it one more time, I'm back to root position. So depending on how many notes you have, you'll have that many inversions. The importance of knowing that is really starting to understand positionally where it's best to put your hand when you're trying to play within the structure of a song. So without a lot of movement, I could jump between my C chord and my G chord. The way that I did that is, this is my G chord. It's got my third on bottom, which means it's my first inversion. If I put that G down here, it becomes a root position. So instead of jumping down to my G, which I could do, but it's much easier to do this. The easier something is to play, the smoother it's going to sound as well. If you don't have to make giant strides in your hand to be able to try to catch some of those notes. Very useful.